go, folks. One of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kick it away to start us off. This is a squib kick, picked up by one of the up men.
Tough way to start this game, but it would be quite a statement if this offense could drive 90-plus yards and a score in their first drive. But who knows if they'll actually be able to do it.
So it's 1st and 10, back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
And the single back takes the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled them at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Oh, that one's picked off. Breaks into the open. He's going to take it in. A game-changing play. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Yeah, we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gained on that return. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Grabbed by the receiver. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Can he make it to the marker? They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
3rd down, I think the defense is really expecting the ball to go through the air. Instead, the offense keeps it on the ground, gives it to one of the more skilled players, and he gets the yards he needs. Move the sticks.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the tailback's got it again. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the 1st down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Takes off in a bootleg. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man open on the right side downfield.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, look at the quick cut. Gets the first and still running. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
6th play of the drive coming up. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. In the clear at the 25. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Well, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for 1st downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. Takes the toss and heads left. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Trying to keep this impressive drive going, but the loss makes it 2nd down and 14 here. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Pass caught. Can he get in? Can't get to the end zone. They'll spot the ball at the 2.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. A run to the left, trying to find Bader. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
3rd down and goal. Big play coming up here in the red zone.
Here we go, here we go.
Hebe keeps it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tide.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Bush. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, Oklahoma has had their run of quarterbacks and receivers in recent years, and we know they can throw the football. But anybody goes back to Barry Switzer and Bud Wilkinson, you know that Oklahoma is all about their ability to have a running game. Beautiful play right there, and I know the Sooner fans are proud of that.
A quick throw out left, complete. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the back now goes in motion. Direct snap. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And it's a direct snap. He's got room to run. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Sooners will line up on first and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. And the sophomore, a little bit too much air under that throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost him.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. That's going to bring up fourth down. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. This game remains tied in the second quarter.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Handoff to the right side. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space with no gain because of the play of that corner.
Second down after that previous play. send the back in motion. Caught in the flat by the running back. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's past the marker and still going. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side. They wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down mark.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Looking to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. And it's a direct snap. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play. They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. Same tailback, another carry. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
This is what an RPO can do in this kind of situation. Kind of freeze those linebackers, open up those running lanes, and the coverages to give this quarterback the option for a quick handoff or a quick pass. Here he sees the linebackers are back, hands it off, and picks up a critical 4th down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And now the handoff. And the ball to the ground. Ball scooped up by the defense. They get him down after a short return, but a over created by this defense. Big moment.
Man, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
Testing the right side here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he moved the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, and hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
The returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. The opening play of the drive to begin from the 33. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Second down play coming up. Looking for a receiver. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with two guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
The offense now looking at a third and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The receiver grabs it. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's a short completion of the tight end. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Can he get there on the ground? That play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. Trying to connect from 41 yards away. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. So in the second quarter of play, this game remains tied. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And the running back takes the handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Fired into a tight window and picked off. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping him out of the end zone.
He'll hand it off.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Caught by the receiver. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Here we go. Third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Alabama's offense now lining up on first and goal.
Shield, military, stun. Ready.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Touchdown! Clemson time! And they jump on top here in the second half. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give me credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out from his end zone. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Clay. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught over the middle. It's Clay. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Finds room at the 30. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Again, thrown out of the RPO, it is complete. Zero running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
And the Sooners are in the red zone. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Important second down play coming up. Looking for a man. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He's swarmed by the defense.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. Direct snap. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you get a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. And it's a direct snap. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. And the single back takes the handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11.
Let's go.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the ground. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. We get to the end of 3. It's been a tremendous competitive battle, Kirk, as we check out some of the stats so far. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
They'll kick it away here. And the punt will bounce and go out of bounds down at the 5-yard line. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They'll hand it off. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
And what a lesson to this crowd plays. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. They tackle him about the 14.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Looking to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Direct snap. Defense makes the tackle, but that Wildcat look does produce a 1st down.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a 1st down.
Here's the handoff. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Sooners pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll run it to the left. Has the first down and more. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Ncaa is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. On the toss play, runner moving left. And it'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. He's wide open, look out. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's got the first and still going. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. The back in motion now. And it's a direct snap. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because he can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. Going to have to go back to the drawing board.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. A play action, looking to throw. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. He's got his man in the open field. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. And they run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They call the counter run here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Big throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Plenty space at the 20. Touchdown, Bama. Too much speed for the defense. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. Very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Steps out at the 22. Not quite where it would have been spotted. He'd just taken a knee. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Pulls it in. It's Bush. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards. But anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few in the play. And the offense winning right here. We're going to overtime. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. He could go.
Oh, Chris, you're in the 4th quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. He hands it off from the gun. Brought down after picking up 5 yards. So 2nd and 5. The offense will spend a timeout here with 20 seconds on the clock.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Comes up with the catch. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening down. First down to the 27.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
First and 10 now for the offense. The back's got it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Defense ready for the wildcat. Just a short gain. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. And they will try out the field goal team here. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. So here we go. In the final seconds, 1 swing of the leg for the win. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. So in the final seconds, everything comes down to this field goal attempt for the win. Knocks it through to win it from 39 yards out. You came in expecting, Kirk, one of the best matchups of the season. In the end, number 1 goes down in a tough battle.
Well, Chris, you and I call these games a lot, and there's always such anticipation, but it's not often that they live up to the hype. You think about the last 5 to 10 years, we've called a bunch of them. This was a great one. I'm just glad we had the pleasure of covering it.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.